subscribe. Period. And today I'm back with a message. Yeah. So yeah, I'm back with a message, and I just want to tell you, be careful how you respond to people. Do not allow these people to trick you out of your peace, your sanity, your blessings, your elevation. Do not let these people trick you. It's all a trick set up by the enemy to disrupt your peace, to disrupt your life, to disrupt your stability, to disrupt your spirit. And arrows will be thrown, especially when the enemy feels you're elevating life, when the enemy feels you growing closer to God, when the enemy feels you becoming peaceful, when the enemy feels you just your whole energy is shifting to just bettering your life for yourself and God and others and your children. People will send arrows to knock you off of your path. Watch out for that in this season. You gotta be careful how you respond to people. You do not stoop down to people's level. Like the best, like y'all put in the description, the best response is no response. Cause once the enemy feels like, once the enemy feels like you're paying them attention, they feel like they have one up on you. Like they start feeling good themselves. Once they get you to react, once they get you to get out character, they feel like they won over you. So the best response in this season is no response at all. You gotta let these people play themselves. You don't want to play yourself by feeding into their energy and stopping your blessings or delaying your blessings even more. It's time for you to not be tricked out of your position, because the enemy will literally try to trick you. Do not be misled and tricked and fooled by the enemy in this season. The enemy will do anything to get you to react this going against God, just not righteous. The enemy just wants you to stoop down to their level. But in this season, we're not going to do it. You have to outsmart the enemy. The enemy is not smart at all. He's going to try you with the same things, the same temptations, the same people, the same vices. The enemy is going to try you with things he knows that you either fall victim to, people, places, just stuff that he knows that's going to have you feeling a type of way that's going to knock you off your path, that's going to knock you off your purpose. Something that's going to just disrupt your life. The enemy will try to send it your way. But in this season, you're not going to react. You're going to react differently. When you have God, you're able to have peace. So you're not going to give the enemy the satisfaction of giving them a response, of giving them energy to even entertain. You're not even going to entertain foolishness in this season. That's what the enemy wants. The enemy wants you to be entertained foolishness, maybe even foolishness from the past, because he doesn't want you to be on your divine path, on your walking in your divine purpose. The enemy wants you to be left stuck in the past, dwelling on things, hurt, depressed, sad. The enemy doesn't want you to be working on your thriving, spreading positivity, spread the word of Jesus Christ. The enemy does not want you to be your best version of yourself. So of course he's gonna send people from your past. He might send an ex. He might send a family member. You know, it might be your co-workers. It might be your business partner. You know, the enemy will send anybody to try to knock you off course. The enemy loves to send distractions. So in this season, do not be misled. Do not be dismayed. Do not be taken off course by falling victim to what the enemy is doing. Hey y'all, it's time for you to trust God in this season and allow God to handle everything concerning you. Out of your battles, all of your anxieties, all of your fears, all of your worries. Give it to God in this season. The enemy hates to see you having faith, because when you believe in God and you truly believe that God is going to make everything work out in your favor, that God is not going to let anything break you, then you don't stress about everyday life. You don't stress about the simple things. You don't stress about people. You don't stress about finances. You don't stress about your health. You don't stress about anything. When you get in that spirit of just being in divine alignment with God, you don't stress about things that you used to worry about. You don't give energy to things that you used to give energy to. It's time to stop stressing yourself out. If you're in a situation with a person, a place, something, some type of situation, and you know it's going to stress you out, why do you keep giving energy to it? Why do you keep feeding energy to the source? You know, whatever you put your attention on, that's where your energy goes. And it has once a succubus has your attention, they gonna keep trying you. They gonna keep doing different things to try to rile you up. But in this season, give it no energy. Give them no energy. Give whatever it is no energy. It's time for you to focus on yourself. It's time for you to really get what God has for you in this season. You cannot focus on what happened. These people are doing what they're saying. Like, you have to come to a point where you're totally you just really don't care. You have to come to a point. That's like if me, hey y'all, if me, for example, if I get on a YouTube live or something, and this happened before, like, you get on a YouTube live and they might be discussing a whole live that's totally about you, that's totally dedicated to you, talking about you, maybe like in a bad way, but just don't give it no energy. I promise you, I just left the live. I see them talking about me, baby, I left. Stop stressing yourself out. You cannot give attention to the enemy. The enemy wants attention. That's why they're doing these things. That's why they're treating you the way they are treating you. That's why they're doing all this, because they want your attention. Hey, y'all. But it's time for you to just outsmart the enemy and literally don't care. Just don't care. Like, I know it's hard not to care, but you have to come to that point of growth where these people... Oh yes, double tap free. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. But you have to come to that point where what these people are doing and saying about you, you just gotta let God handle it. Because when I say God does not play about us, when you do the right thing concerning yourself, others, you're focused on yourself, you're focused on doing the right thing, God is not gonna let nothing happen to you in vain. Everything that happens to you will only make you prosper. Everything that the enemy is doing in spite of you will only make your life better. I promise you. Like, even if you're not feeling it, you're not seeing it right now, but I promise you, it will make sense in the end. Because in the end, God is doing everything for a divine purpose and a divine reason. Nothing is in this world happening by chance. Everything is divinely orchestrated. These people are not being malicious and spiteful to you for no reason. Everything that somebody does, I promise you, it will work in your favor in the end. Like, you might not see it now because you might be like too far into whatever situation you're in. But I promise you, when you get closer to your breakthrough, it will start to make more sense to you. Things that used to worry you won't worry you anymore. Things that used to hurt you won't hurt you anymore. Things that used to stress you won't you anymore. Give it to God. Truly, truly give it to God. Truly surrender everything that's going on with your life. Give it to God. Like, in this season, you're going to have to make Jesus Christ your best friend and allow him to lead you and guide you. He will never steer you wrong. Jesus has the answer to everything you're going through, all of your worries, all of your unforgiveness, anything you're going through, Jesus has the solution. Jesus has the answer to all of your problems, to all of your prayers. Just keep praying. Like, just be whatever. If you have a time during the day and you're just feeling down, you're just feeling like things are not working in your favor, you just, the enemy is tugging on your shoulder, just pray. Just continue to pray. Pray without ceasing. Like, every day you have to have a strong prayer life. And everything you do, like, you have to pray and allow God to make the best outcome from whatever situation. Allow God to lead you and guide you and to solve your problems. And when you have God, problems become easier. You're able to manage problems better because you have Jesus Christ. As far as without Jesus Christ, it was hard to manage these problems, hard to manage what you had going on. But in this season, you're going to be able to manage whatever comes your way. With God, you can manage whatever is coming your way that's trying to distract, whatever is trying to knock you off course, whatever is trying to stress you. You will be able to manage whatever is coming your way with God. And I love you all, and I'll probably get back on this live later, probably maybe around 7 p.m. I love you all. I'll see y'all later.